Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight going to be reviewing Sainsburys Taste the Difference American Style IPA. Must be a newbie because I've seen it when I went into my old workplace the other week. Looking for new beers as you do. So, made by Marstons, brewed and bottled by Marstons PLC. So, yeah, they do like to get their fingers in a lot of boats, don't they? But I suppose, you know, make money that way, don't you? Aromatic and tropical, combining citrus with soft pine notes, a full-bodied and heartily hoppy IPA. Pale Munich and Vienna malts combine with hefty hopping to this bold, brash blast of Americana. Freshly fruity, a distinct yet well integrated bitterness melds with a rich malt backbone. This IPA is fondly lavished with a cocktail of citrusy American hop varieties such as Cascade and Citra, adding amazing aromatics and a fiesta of flavours. Wow, don't they talk some absolute twad? But I suppose really, you know, you've got to talk up the beer, you know. So back to the Stella bottle, glass rather, with the widget in, and actually a clean glass as well. I meant glass, not bottle. Oh, I'm going to kill my dog in a minute. He's obviously seen a bird. So, nice white head. Very bubbly head. Amber colour. Good lacing around the edge. Nice carbonation through the centre. Not masses of carbonation, but, you know, it's there. You can see it. So. Oh yeah, very citrusy, very, you know, hoppy in the aroma. First time, so a virgin drink for me. Feels nice to be a virgin. Been a while. Oh, some lovely flavours coming through. Tangerine, orange, a little bit of grapefruit. Really nice flavours. Oh, let's pour the rest in and see what the internet thinks about this. So, obviously it's new. It's classed as a Session IPA. It's got ratings of 3.06 out of 5 from 29 ratings. 3.1 out of 5 first review. It was fine. I'm generally not a fan of American IPAs. But it didn't have the cloying bitterness some do. Wouldn't rush out and buy any more, but not offended by it. Another one, 3 out of 5. Pours clear gold with a white head. Roasted malts on the nose. Taste a bit watery. Again, roasted malts bitter. Nah. Here's a more positive review, 3.9 out of 5. And I'd rather have a review that actually goes into a little bit more depth, but without going into too much depth, because on Beer Advocate, some of their reviews are absolutely stonkingly long, and you know, you want just a summary rather than, you know, half an hour's worth of reading. Golden and clear appearance, small head, and a pleasant hoppy flavour with some floral notes. Quite interesting, very easy to drink. For a supermarket's own brand, this is very good. In fact, it's just a very good beer all round. Yeah. Straight away, you know. No, long left. Yeah, straight away the aroma hits you. It's, you know, it's a lovely beer. Yeah, Session IPA. This is definitely something you could drink in a pub. Definitely something you'd want 2 or 3 pints of. You know, it's nice. I won't say it's outstanding, but it's, you know, does what it says on the bottle, and it's pretty decent. So this, when I upload this, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, depends on how much internet work I do tonight. Got to catch up on news posting. I run my own website, video games website. More to do with hacking of games consoles, emulators, you know what they are. With every game console that comes out, they are hacked by very smart people all around the world to run unauthorized code. So say you get a PlayStation 3, someone has done it where you can hack it, and you can run like Super Nintendo emulators. So the old Super Nintendo games or Nintendo 64, you can run them emulators on them systems. And my website basically posts news, releases, all about video games consoles basically. And it was a very powerful website back in the day. It's died over the years. But, you know, that's trends change in the world, as they do with everything, you know, not just beer, but everything. But I still keep my website going, you know, it brings a bit of sponsoricks every now and again, which helps me because it helps me buy a few beer kits. And so one hobby helps the other, you know. Don't spend as much time as I should do, but, you know, life gets in the way. But anyway, so tonight, this should be review 498. I'm going to do another review straight after. That's going to be 499. And then tomorrow, Friday night, I'm going to do another live review. I think for the 500th review, live review, bit of a chat, you know. And it's been good. I've enjoyed it. It's been very interesting, you know, talking to a camera like an idiot and divulging like knowledge on beers, wines and spirits, you know, because obviously when you work for somebody for 5 years in that area, you do get a lot of knowledge, you know. I used to absolutely love the job. It died towards the end. The love of the job never died. The love of the firm certainly died with regards to actions by a rather idiotic manager at the time. But hey, that's life, you know. You do get bad managers in every job, and it seems to be more than that happens more and more these days, you know. This bloke was well out of his depth, and it does happen, you know. Let's not go down that road because I'll say something that shouldn't. But anyway, back to this. Another excellent beer, brewed by Marstons. Marstons do a lot of beers for, especially for Sainsburys in their range, and pretty standard. You can tell it's a Marstons because it looks like the pedigree bottle. Take that label off and it looks like it, you know. Always good to see new beers come out. Sainsburys do need to up their range. It has been lacking of late, you know. Yes, it's good to keep a lot of the traditional beers, but it's good to have new beers and local beers. And sadly, the likes of Sainsburys are the worst of the big supermarkets for that. Followed by Tesco's, then Asda and Morrison's are the best, you know. But you know, I've emailed them, their departments, and whether I know things are slow in the world of supermarkets. They have to think 6 months to a year ahead. But you know, sometimes getting on the ball quicker. You know, I could see it as a fan of real ales and beers a long time ago, what was needed to be done. Sadly, they didn't. But, you know, despite lots of us sending into the, you know, these, you know, where employees can send in words of advice and hints and whatever. You know, because when you're in the firing line, you can see it a lot more clearer than a lot of bosses sat in offices, you know. You'd think anyway. So obviously the head's disappeared now. It didn't last too long, despite it being in a Cedar glass. This Cedar glass, you know, anything that's got good carbonation, it will do it. I mean, I can still see the lacing and carbonation now, but it's obviously not a beer that's massively carbonated. Otherwise, that head would have retained, no problem. So, yeah, what it is a very good Session IPA. It is an IPA, yeah. Yeah, I'm not dreaming. Yeah. Definitely hoppy and floral, you know, citrusy in the aroma, and the same in the taste. You know, it does what it says there. I mean, the strength, 5%. Yeah, you can, you know, obviously, if you drank a lot, you know when something tastes similar to what it says on the bottle. There are a few, obviously, that fool us, you know, as beer drinkers, but yeah, that's one that's definitely does what it says on the tin. Oh. So, again, a good beer. Much better than an average beer. Well worth trying, you know. Out of 5. 4.2 out of 5. That was a good effort. And, you know, solid beer. And I do like the, you know, the newness of it. The wacky drawing on the front. You know, it's different. It's, what does it say? Yeah, full-bodied, heartily hoppy IPA. Well done. Good on Marstons and Sainsburys as well. Thanks for watching. See you soon.